There's a second reason, or second way in which we train our body. Allow nothing to master you. Paul says in 1 Corinthians 6:12, very interesting verse. He says, everything is permissible, but, read it with me, I will not be mastered by anything. He's discussing with the Corinthians the fact that the food laws have all gone away now, and they can eat anything that they want. And it must have sprung up as a motto in the early church. Everything is permissible. And I imagine a creative arts team of the Corinthian church then made a motto of it. They put it on all their chariots and made a big deal about it. And it's true when it comes to food and so many things in this earth. There are so many things for us that God has given to us to enjoy. Paul says to Timothy later on, God richly provides us with what? Everything to enjoy. And I appreciate this camp and Jason and tri-tip, are you kidding? And baked potatoes made in heaven? Wow! And Paul says, enjoy it all. But there are two conditions that we got to watch out for. Don't use your ability to enjoy all the good things that God has given to hurt somebody else. That's one of the conditions the Bible gives. If you're with a friend and you know they're struggling with their weight and you're eating out with them, don't get the triple chocolate mousse, because that wouldn't be very nice to them. But what do you think the other condition is about using your freedom, enjoying all the good things God gives us? If ever it reaches a point where it's not you choosing to enjoy that thing, but it's choosing you, you've crossed the line. And so Paul says, hey, here's another motto you should memorize. I will not be mastered by anything. A pitching coach of the Yankees, I forget what era he was in. Johnny Sain, anybody remember? You guys are West Coast guys, you don't know Johnny Sain. He said something very interesting though. He said, the body wants to do today what it did in the last few days. If you've run a lot in recent weeks, it wants to run today. If you've been throwing hard, it wants to throw hard. If you've been sitting down and doing nothing, it wants to sit down and do nothing. I agree with Johnny Sain. Have you noticed that? We are habit-forming creatures. And we get into these rhythms. I'm going to go home tomorrow and I'm going to want to eat tri-tip. I mean, it's just going to, and I'm going to look for hot chocolate. I do this with coffee. I do this with binge watching of TV. I started watching Breaking Bad a couple weeks ago because I missed it the first time around. I want to study that show as a screenwriter. Guess what I'm wanting to do now? Every night. I got to get a few episodes in. I will not be mastered by anything. Say that, man. I will not be mastered by anything. And so if you find anything starting to call the shots in your life, you got to send it to its naughty chair. You got to tell it what for. And the Spirit of God will help you with that.